Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the New York Mets and the Cubs. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Chicago Cubs.
With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go.
Leading off for the Mets, third baseman number 7, Jose Reyes.
And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 120.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. Arrieta is ready with the 1-1 pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first will take care of Reyes, and that's how we get things started.
Batting second baseman, Neil Walker.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls a strike zone.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are two gone.
And with the light rain falling the way it is here at game time, if you're a speed threat, a slick field can really work to your advantage. It's tough to make the plays out there on the infield. Hit the ball on the ground and run, but it's not going to help you if you don't put the ball in play.
Jay Bruce started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. A windup and the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Schwarber. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you know, a key guy for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. Now, he always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Jason Hayward is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this is taken in out there by Bruce for the first out.
Batting second.
Ready now, Addison Russell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That first pitch is going to be key all night long. If he gets ahead early with the fastball, that's when he can get tough to figure out, especially with the arsenal that he has.
He'll take the turn and head for second. And he'll start off the year right as his first at-bat will go for a double.
And you know, I think we're starting to see, now that he's got some Major League playing time under his belt, it's starting to come a little bit easier to him. He's starting to drive the ball, and he's starting to drive the ball with authority, too. And this is case in point as he winds up on second with a ringing double.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Well, there's the location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, it's going to be on the ground.
Line drive to left. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And a bouncing ball, foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nothing in the Cubby first. On to the second. Yoenis Cespedes makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. The 0-2 home. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Cespedes will turn for second. And he is into the hit column here in this new year. His first hit is a double.
And this usually stems from a guy that's sitting on a fastball. So when he gets that changeup, normally he's so far out on his front foot, he'll just hook it foul. But instead, this time he's able to stay back, keep his hands back just long enough to keep this one fair right down the line.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. No one out with a runner at second. And another foul ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back but didn't quite get there.
A runner at second, nobody out. Got him.
And I can tell you, from facing guys like this my whole career, you may think you're getting a curveball, but when a guy's throwing in the high 90s, it's darn near impossible to sit on one.
Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Now a swing and a miss there from Granderson, and he's quickly down here 0-2. Any surprise they're attacking him like this? Those are two good pitches.
No, I think that's the way this guy operates. He won't back down out there, nor should he.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And Granderson swings and misses that time as he's down on strikes for out number 2.
Now this is exactly how you go about shutting down a leadoff double. He turned right around, struck out the next 2 guys. So now they're going to need a little 2-out magic if they're going to dent that scoreboard.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Kyle Schwarber strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Kyle Schwarber.
Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Hit hard up the middle. And this is going to get on through into center, a leadoff hit.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Hit hard on the ground to second. To Cabrera for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting 7.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing happened. Travis d'Arnaud is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9th, catcher, Noah Syndergaard.
Noah Syndergaard stands in. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him.
Well, I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. A pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman.
Let's check out the sequence of pitches here. 0-1, he gets ahead. Next one misses. Then a swinging strike two puts him in the hole. Bites off the fourth pitch foul, gets another chance, and boom, connects on pitch number 5 for a solid base hit.
Stepping in now, Jose Reyes. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Oh, that's a good fastball right there, and you had to figure that he was looking for that sinker.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be two. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Jose Reyes. with that base knock, has just collected career hit number 2,000 in his fine career. That's a ton of hits, pun intended.
Yeah, and everybody makes a big deal of the 3,000 hit club, and rightfully so. But 2,000, well, that's a pretty select group of players too, and it's definitely something to be proud of.
Here's Neil Walker, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Pretty cool right there. You know, it's so important in a tough spot to get that first pitch strike over, and he's able to jump ahead.
Squared that one up just a little late. Arrieta sets. Here it is on 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Ground ball right side. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Well, that's 3 hits for him now after the leadoff guy was retired. Well, now the bases are loaded here as they try to cash in.
Jay Bruce steps into the box now, and he does so in what feels like what will be an important moment in this one. Bases loaded, tie score.
Yeah, guys, and it's always nice to play with that early lead, so we'll see if he can get it done right here.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Swing and a miss for strike one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, it'd be a big letdown if they get nothing out of this. But they're a strike away from that coming true.
Here it comes, 0-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on opening day after this. Jake Arrieta digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center. A base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, and just when you think you're all set up with the pitcher leading off an inning, this happens. Just goes to show you, you take anyone for granted up there, they can come back and hurt you.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. John Jay is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Nobody out, runner on first. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down in front of Granderson for a base hit.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
And this one will go down as an infield single, and a pretty painful one at that. It looks like he's all right out there, but things are getting worse for him now as this thing's going to load the bases.
Addison Russell will dig in here with the bases loaded now, and their best opportunity yet to get on the board.
And they've had a few chances and come up empty, so they can't let this one get away from them.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he's retired here, 1 away.
That's a big out right there, and it only took 1 pitch to get him. That'll help him breathe a little easier on the mound, though he's certainly not out of danger yet.
Chris Bryant has a golden opportunity to give his guys the lead as he stands in with 3 men aboard.
And Matt, it's early in this game, but this is a big moment right here. It doesn't matter when you score your runs, just that you score more in the end.
This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. 1 run scores. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only 1 gone.
Just a little parachute shot out there into right field, but, you know, it's going to work for him as you see it get down out there, and that's going to drive in a run.
Anthony Rizzo has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Yeah, he's been patient here with the bases loaded, but he's backed himself into a corner now.
Got him swinging in the dirt.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
He was fighting that swing the whole way, but he went around. It's no balls and a strike. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Looking to minimize the damage here. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
He still needs 1 more strike, but hey, If he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 2 and the Mets. Michael Conforto is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
And this is where he's at his best. When he gets that sinker running away, he's tough to hit.
Yeah, the problem is when he leaves that thing up, that's when he gets into all sorts of trouble.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up Curtis Granderson. Line to the right side, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Striding into the box, Asdrubal Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, and this is his power side from the left side. He's got quite a bit more pop in that bat hitting left-handed.
Arrieta into the windup. Here he comes 0-1. Chopped in front of home plate. Montero scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 2 and the Mets nothing. Ben Zobrist is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hit out towards second. Walker has it. And he's set down, 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher.
Settling in now, Miguel Montero. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters, 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
2 strikes.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jake Arrieta. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
Into the seats, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Conforto will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top 2. Leading off the inning, Travis d'Arnaud, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Schwarber ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting,
Noah Syndergaard is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty, one man out. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really spot on so far.
Jose Reyes will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They're still down. It's 2-0. John Jay comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, John Jay.
Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. This is line to left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Not an easy play out there. You hear that phrase, make sure your first step is back. But he might have got fooled there just a little bit because this is a big swing, but just a little looper. He manages to charge straight in and make the play.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Hit hard towards second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell will dig in. 1 for 2, including a double back in the 1st. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're up 2-0. Neil Walker steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Arrieta's got his target. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Trying to change the eye level there. After the fastball up, they come right back with an off-speed pitch at the knees. But he stays right on it, drives it for a base hit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First pitch on its way. Snap throw from the catcher. And again, he's back in safely. The 1-0 delivery. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The runner at first with no outs here. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Now a throw over to first. Back in standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
to 2-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And Bruce will lay off that one. He's aboard. It's ball 4.
Yeah, a lot of strikeouts for these guys, but not too many walks. In fact, no walks until this at-bat right here. That's their first of the ball game.
Yoenis Cespedes will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Grounded to third. Bryant is up with it. Zobrist on to first, and Cespedes grounds into a double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. He's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Wow, that's the second walk of the inning here. And really, that's just an invitation to get right back into the ballgame. You don't want to give a team like this any kind of opening. That lead could shrink in a hurry.
Curtis Granderson strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Up top, it's 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Sliced hard on the ground. Zobrist is there. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Chris Bryant gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Chris Bryant.
Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Bruce. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. So getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
now batting. Left
Into the
fielder,
box now, Kyle Schwarber. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. In time to first, and there are two away.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready on 1-2. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike three anyway, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the seventh. It's 3-0 Chicago. Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in here to start the seventh in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
The batter, catcher,
Travis d'Arnaud will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Hit sharply on the ground. Zobrist has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Wilmer Flores will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
Dribbled to the right side. Montero gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Still down 3-0. Josh Egan will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Miguel Montero will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. 1 away.
The pitcher, number
Jake Arrieta will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. 1-1. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Jon Jay.
Jon Jay digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Drilled on the ground to short. Cabrera's up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Jose Reyes will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
On On his way to pitch number 100. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Grounded down, and this will kick off the third base bag. And that is going to get on through, so Reyes is aboard on a leadoff hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back easily.
Just checking.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Hector Rondon is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Hector Rondon.
Here's Neil Walker. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one.
That rain is really coming down now. That's as hard as it's been all afternoon.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. And this is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Jay Bruce will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and two now as this catches the outer half.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Rondon's ready. Here's the 1-2.
Nope.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Yoenis Cespedes will be next. Here comes the payoff pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52.
Yoenis Cespedes comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants to make up for that one right here.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there at the knees, strike one.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No runs on 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Too high, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
In now, Michael Conforto. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on opening day after Jason Heyward gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Fastball in there for a called strike. This man out for his 2nd inning of work. Did a nice job getting him 1, 2, 3 last time around.
Yeah, but that was against the 7, 8, 9 guys. Things may be a little more difficult here now that he has to face the top 3 in the lineup.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2 and 2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Line toward right center, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Now batting, shortstop, Addison.
Into the box, Addison Russell. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
You figure at this point, one more run might put this one to bed. So they opt to play just a little small ball here, and that'll move that runner up into scoring position now with 1 out.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. He flew out in his last at-bat. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Walker is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
First baseman number
Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, they decide they don't even want to mess around with this guy. With his track record, it's hard to say you blame him. Let somebody else beat you.
Javier Baez will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Smoke toward third. Right to him. He'll go the short way to Walker at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 3 and the Mets nothing. Javier Baez will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Curtis Granderson will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Matt Caesar is into the ballgame now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 20, Matt Caesar.
Pedro Strop will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth.
Number 48.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 0-1, here's the pitch. Called strike 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Travis d'Arnaud makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. 1 strike from the shutout. Here it comes. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Throw on to first will be in time to get him, and the Cubs move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And you have to feel good for that guy right there. The games finally count, and he comes out on opening day and turns in a great performance. Now, that's how you want to get your season started.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out the show.